What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Sebastian here, back with another video. And what I decided to do, I just finished recording the top 5 easiest platinum trophies video, and I felt it was a bit too short compared to the top 5 worst platinum trophies video. I'll put the link to both of those videos down in the description, so please go have a look. They're great videos otherwise, except for that the latter one was very short. This video, however, will continue the positive vibe, and we'll be talking about the top 5 best platinum trophies that just felt fun, fresh, gave me satisfaction, were challenging, and you know, they were just good platinum trophies to get, and I had a great time with them. Nothing to it, let's get into it. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And please do check me out on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/HellenSebastian. And if we reach 1,000 followers on Twitch or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll attempt to get the Platinum Trophy for Super Meat Boy, which is a 10 out of 10 difficulty. Now we can begin. Alright, so the first game on our list is Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando. Quick disclaimer here, why I don't have any gameplay, and the reason is because I've gotten so many platinum trophies within the last year, so basically all my memory on my computer is full, so I have had to remove videos, unfortunately, but it's here. It's here on my personal list, so I've actually done the game on my PlayStation 3 actually, which is lying here on my desk. Basically this is just the same as the other 2 games in the Ratchet & Clank HD Remastered trilogy. These games were a big part of my childhood, and I found the Remastered trilogy in a local game store, and in its, you know, plastic wrapping still. So it was new, and I decided, hey, these were the best games in my childhood. I really need to platinum these games. Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando is a very easy game, but it has some challenging aspects to it. You gotta obtain all 40 platinum bolts, attain all 30 skill points, and upgrade all your weapons. And how you upgrade your weapons basically is you just shoot. Collect 2 million bolts. This actually isn't that hard. This might be a big turn off to people, but 2 million bolts ain't nothing. Kill all the enemies with a wrench and without dying on planet Joba. I mean, easy. Max out nanotech upgrades. Nanotech upgrades, you also have to get... I mean, you get nanotech upgrades by just, you know, killing enemies. You have this XP bar that's, you know, filling when you're playing the game. But there are also these canisters, I'd say, that increases your max nanotech too. And some of them are hidden in very, very difficult spots. And that's actually the only trophy where I had to look up a guide, because I just couldn't figure one of them out. But I got it eventually. But I almost cried. Beat the impossible challenge in the Megacorp games. This took actually some time, but I think it was my 3rd or 4th attempt when I got the trophy. 1 million bolts, pretty self-explanatory. Grind the train rails without taking any damage on planet Damosel. So there are these train rails you have to grind on that have electricity on them, and you just gotta, you know, get through without taking damage. Defeat Chainblade in the arena using only the wrench. This is actually way easier than it sounds. Obtain the Rhino 2. It just costs a lot of bolts. It's otherwise pretty easy. So a lot of these games just come as you go, basically. Collect 100 crystals in the desert of Tabora. This took some time, but pretty easy. Protect the 4 civilians in the bank from robots on planet Damosel. Easy. Break all breakables inside Megacorp store on planet Duzla. Yeah. I mean, this basically hands you out trophies. Mine all 101 crystals in the ice fields on Grelbin. This was actually quite challenging. There are these fucking snowmen and these big tentacle monsters that appear out of nowhere from beneath the ice. And they're pretty tough to kill. You gotta hit them pretty hard for them to go down. Defeat the B2 Brawler without a scratch. This was actually pretty difficult at first, but you just avoid the legs. Kill 12 birds on Planet Joba, get your sniper rifle. Turn 16 squirrels into sheep on Planet Tornado, so you have this gadget that turns enemies into sheep, and again, pretty self-explanatory. Obtain the Carbonox armor, you just gotta spare some bolts for this. Alright, so the next game on our list is actually all of the God of War trophies. I have the original 3, as you can see, these 2 were played on the PS3. The remastered one was actually quite interesting, since you have to finish the game on hard mode, or God mode I think it's called in this game. However, you can basically skip it with a glitch, and I did just that. Just to make time go faster. I know I wasn't genuine here, but shit happens. Most of these are story trophies. I actually think... Yeah, got 3 Centaur Generals. This is actually one of the only missable trophies, since there are only 3 Centaur Generals in the game. Upgrade any weapon to the next level. Story trophies. Collect all of the Gorgon Eyes, Phoenix Feathers, Minotaur Horns. These are also missable. So this is one of the games that I had never played, and I really had to look up a guide because I didn't want to go through this over and over again. I think God of War 3 is actually... Many might disagree, but I think God of War 3 is the most challenging God of War game when it comes to trophy hunting. You can do the skip, yes, but actually my PlayStation crashed a couple of times just at the part where the glitch is meant to happen, and the save file was corrupt. I had to restart the God mode twice. So don't cheat, that's what you get. The game cheats back. God of War 1, the original game. I think here are some missable things, just like, you know, the Phoenix Feathers and the Gorgon Eyes, and the complete the sex minigame. Yeah, you have to fuck in this game to get a trophy. It's quite early on in the game when you're at the boat. Rescue the Oracle with 10 seconds to spare, like you have to have over 10 seconds time while you rescue her. I did this on my first attempt, it wasn't that difficult. When you know what you're doing, I mean. And yeah, you know, these type of ridiculous trophies. Open a health chest when your health meter is already full. Get a 100 hits combo. I think you have to get a 200 as well. Yes. Yes. Story trophies. Beat the game on any difficulty. Climb the spike column in Hades without taking damage. Climb the spiked column in Hades. I think what this means is in the underworld. Okay, sure, whatever. But this trophy, everybody says that this one is missable. However, I have no clue how you get out of the underworld. And this is a story moment where you have to escape hell, basically. And that's the only way out. By climbing the spikes. And if you touch the spikes, you fall down. All the way down to the beginning. And it's just the first tower that counts. There's another one coming right after. But after the first tower with the spikes on it, I climbed it up, fell down, started over, halfway, fell down, got all the way to the top, and the trophy was there. And then I had one more tower to climb. Or column. Complete the Challenge of the Gods. This is unlocked once you've completed the game. The challenge mode is in every God of War game. In the first 3 original games, that is. There ain't any of these in... Well, there kinda is in God of War Reboot and Ragnarok. The Muspelheim and Helheim challenges. I think it was Helheim. I'm not quite sure. I have to figure it out when we go through those. But yeah, there are they aren't bonus objectives basically, but I think they're there. Yeah, you just have to kill waves of enemies, and I think God of War 2 was the most difficult one. This has one challenge that I lost my mind. Beat the game in under 5 hours on any difficulty. I did this in... I did a new game afterwards, obviously. You have to play this through twice. Unless you're super fast and you know where everything is. But I did this in like, what, under 3 hours. Collect all of the Muse keys. I think there are 2 of them. Yes, sir. God of War 2 is pretty similar, but you can do everything in one playthrough. I was scared. I noticed God of War Ragnarok is 84%, but apparently it has DLC in it. I did not remember this. I really gotta check into this at some point. We have 12 trophies here. Well, we gotta get those. God of War Ragnarok, I think... In many ways, this game is better than its predecessor, but I think in many ways its predecessor is better than this one. Whereas the original God of War games are more linear, these are open world, or at least semi-open world. You collect stuff a lot. Yes, you have to collect and upgrade a lot and find hidden stuff. Battle the mysterious Valkyrie. The Valkyrie fights are the ones that makes these games very, very difficult. Depending on the difficulty, I mean. But in the original game, there's this trophy where you have to beat the Valkyrie Queen after beating... I think there were 8 Valkyries you have to defeat in order to start the Queen fight. But long story short, the Valkyries have different abilities. They look the same, but they have different abilities, and the Valkyrie Queen has all of them. And no matter the difficulty, I actually started this game on normal, and at the Valkyrie Queen I had to turn it down to easy. However, she still kicked my butt. So that didn't help. It doesn't matter on which difficulty you play, she is still a tough challenge. Battle Garm. Battle Heimdall. Obtain all relics and sword hilts. Craft the dragon scaled armor set. Fully repair the amulet of Yggdrasil. Attend the funeral. Like, all this type of stuff. You can do anything at any point in the game, basically. When it's all opened up. What I think is great about the God of War games, the new ones, is that when the end credits roll, that's when the game actually opens up. So the game doesn't end where the credits start rolling. And I really appreciate the game design. Yeah, but I think overall, God of War, these are great platinum trophies. And I basically put these 5 games I've done to one. I haven't done the spin-offs or the prequels or whatever they're called, but I definitely should do that at some point. I've heard they're great. Alright, so the next trophy on our list is Resident Evil 2, the remake. I actually have double. I actually have double on this trophy because I don't know, for some reason I did this on the PS4 originally. But when I booted it up on the PS5, I got the upgrade, and basically this just popped as a freebie, platinum trophy. But then what I did, because I actually felt like it's cheating to have one extra platinum trophy, I went and did this shit again without getting a platinum trophy. So that's how much I love Resident Evil. I've actually considered of getting a Resident Evil tattoo at some point. A very good survival horror experience, and there's a lot to collect. There are challenges, sure. Witness the true ending. So there are two scenarios in this game. You play as Leon, you play as Claire, and I started my playthrough by playing as Leon, and then I did the Claire scenario, and the true ending comes when you've played as Claire. Yeah, I think that's the way it went, yeah. Combine two items together, increase your inventory slots, basic stuff here. Destroy Mr. Raccoon, I mean, you have to collect all of these. Shoot the grenade you fed to an enemy. I did not remember it was this fun. Shoot the tyrant's head off his head. I mean, this is the fun part when Mr. X starts chasing you. You actually pull up a gun and just aim at his hat and it flies away. It's a fun little trophy. Treasure Hunter, use the photo hints, find 2 hidden items. Expand inventory slots to max. Use only the EMF visualizer to complete Ada's gameplay segment. This can be pretty tough, depending on what difficulty you're going with. I think there was a trophy here where you have to... Yeah, where you have to play this on hardcore. And... Oh, you don't need an S rank on hardcore, alright. Well, you have to have an S rank on standard, not a hardcore. So I think I did this EMF visualizer, can't even talk, EMF visualizer trophy on hardcore, and that made everything just way worse. Zombies were coming from everywhere where you have to turn on the power, and then when you go up to your destination, Mr. X starts chasing you. And there's basically one way out, and he is super fast on hardcore. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 Platinum, I think this has a fair share of challenge in it, but it's really fun and it's just a great survival horror game. If you haven't played a Resident Evil game, I highly recommend this one. Nothing more to it, I guess. Alright, so the next game on our list is actually considered as an indie game, and it's Hades. This game actually was quite surprising to me. I gotta tell you a story about it. So when this game came on the PS5, the physical version of this game, I collect physical discs, as you can see. I have a great DVD and Blu-ray collection and game collection there. When this came out here in Finland, as a new game, this was only 25 euros. The physical. And what's so crazy about it is that the game has so much to offer. Like here, you have a download code for the soundtrack of the game, which is amazing. Not gonna show it to you though. And a character compendium with all the artwork. I mean, they did so much. And if you haven't played Hades, I highly recommend it. Even though you might say roguelikes aren't your thing. But this game is a great roguelike. And the characters and the voice acting, the music, the combat, it's just so fun. I recommend you try this game. So when it comes to the trophy hunting, I actually didn't hunt any of these trophies. Believe it or not. The thing I actually did was I recommended this game to my cousin, and he bought this game too. We were playing this so much and we both agree that this is a great game. This is one hell of a game, and it's actually getting a sequel, hopefully this year. The thing that was so spectacular about this is once you've done your main objective and the credits start rolling, I did that in about 10 hours. But after that, the game really opened up even more. And more challenges started to appear. Characters had new things to say, and the lore got even deeper. And by 80 hours of playing this game, just, you know, enjoying it and going through it again and again and again, I noticed that I'm one trophy short of the Platinum Trophy, and I thought, man, is this how I got this Platinum Trophy? By just playing this game. And that rarely happens, so that's proof of a great game and a great Platinum. Earn all of the Skelly's prizes, earn the second of Skelly's prizes, unlock each standard keepsake. Yeah, so this was the last one. This was the one I was missing. Max rank each standard keepsake. So you just basically have to go through the rooms. They change, it's a roguelike. You can Google what roguelike means if you don't know. But yeah, this was the last trophy I was missing. Let me see if I have some gameplay. No, I don't. God damn. That's unlucky. But yeah, this game is just spectacular. This game is really, really, really amazing. And I highly recommend this for anybody who likes a great story with great artwork, great music, great characters, great voice acting, great combat, great gameplay, great everything. Hades is one of those 10 out of 10 games I can highly recommend to anybody. Okay, so the last game on this list. If you know me, you know what game this is gonna be. Do I need to explain anymore? Yeah, the last trophy on our list is Elden Ring. This is the best game I've ever played. And it's probably the best Platinum Trophy I've ever gotten. This game is so good that I've Platinumed this game 3 times in total. Believe it or not. This is the original. As you can see, it's just 2 weeks after the release of the game. And really, there were no guides on how to get this. I wasn't a trophy hunter back then, like, not a serious one at least. I had some trophies under me. I had every other Souls game that was out back then. But Elden Ring had just come out, and I played this game non-stop with my cousin. He was on voice chat, and this was his first Souls game. He really didn't get into the idea. I think he tried Demon Souls once I had gotten the PS5, but he got pretty sick of it pretty quick, because he didn't really like what the game is like. But once Elden Ring came out, and I was busy doing my own things, you know, I was basically isolated. Well, then he had to get this game on release as well. What I gotta remind you, I got this game 2 days before its release because a local game store had sent out a copy to me. You know who you are, and I thank you. So I had many hours under my belt, and my cousin got this game on release day, and he didn't know shit. He didn't know what to do. So then it finally happened. He got way more invested, enjoyed the game, and he thinks this game is amazing as well. He as well has an Elden Ring tattoo. I have Malenia, he has the Elden Ring logo somewhere on his hand. But yeah, this game, what it requires is 3 different endings. The first playthrough that I did, I kind of cheated here, by the way. The first playthrough I actually did was, I got these 2. Yeah, I did these 2, and I did a cloud save, I got them both. This I got a few hours later, when I was so lost and I tried to figure out how to get this platinum. And then it hit me. You have to go to the sewers and defeat the other version of Mog. Platform your way down, be naked, and go through a door behind a wall. And after that you get the evil ending. The Souls games are great in the way that they're very long games, but you can run through them pretty quick. Defeat Shardbearer Godric. I think the last trophy I got before the last ending, though, was the rare weapons. Malenia, she is the hardest boss I've ever encountered in my life. So that's why I took the tattoo here. Shardbearer Mog. As you can see, I've been playing in the middle of the night. Yeah, legendary armaments. Yeah, this was the last trophy I got before the platinum. I was on like what, New Game Plus 2 at that point. And you gotta remember, this was back in the day when nothing was nerfed. The Mimic summon did actual fucking damage. The Mimic could actually defeat a boss for you if you were leveled up. Yeah. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think this is the easiest Souls Platinum. I still think Dark Souls 3 is the most tedious. Bloodborne is actually pretty good as well. However, not as close as good as this game is. This is way better than Bloodborne. I know now probably all the Bloodborne fans are gonna get mad, but I've platinum Bloodborne 2 fucking times. So I think I have a say here. Sekiro was hard, but it was a great game as well. But yeah, easy platinum. Easy platinum. It's not easy. It's not an easy platinum trophy. This is a good platinum trophy. This is an amazing platinum trophy, and it's the best game I've ever played. And it's getting a DLC this summer, and that summer, the only place where you'll see me is on Twitch getting all the DLC trophies. Nothing to it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Damn, this turned out to be almost half an hour long video. So I really hope you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And please come check me out on Twitch. I'll be streaming tonight. It's twitch.tv/HelmSebastian. I'll put the link down in the description and the links to both of my previous videos if you're interested. So I'll see you then. Till next time.